Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Lola and I make content about fashion and sneakers, and for today we are going over how to reduce the look of wrinkling in your Givenchy shark lock boots as you wear them throughout the fall and winter season. Let's get into it. Alrighty, so we all know Givenchy shark lock boots were like super big like a few years ago. I don't care what Lotto says, I think they are a staple piece to your closet. Again, they're all sorts of shapes and sizes. You have the shorter ones, you have the tall ones, you have the ones that actually have soles like sneakers. There's a whole bunch out there, but I have the regular black ones. And again, as you wear them over and over again, or God forbid, the actual shaft doesn't fit on your calves, you're going to experience a lot of wrinkling, and they're not gonna look as cute as they did when you first got them. So me thinking, I'm like, I got these like shoe trees, or like the things that you put in like the actual shaft of the boot to maintain the shape when you're not wearing them. Why not like insert that into like the skirt of the boot to prevent wrinkling? Here, let me explain to you a little bit more what I mean. So I actually did the demonstration prior to me filming this part of the video, but here we are. So here is my Givenchy shark lock boot. As you can see, it is sturdy, it's solid, it's holding its shape, it's doing its thing. Again, I don't remember if I told you guys way back when, but I actually ended up stretching these boots. And you can kind of tell here too, like I actually ended up stretching them, and then I took it a step further and actually brought these boots to a shoe repair shop, but they ended up stretching these out for me a little bit further. The one piece that I had an issue with was stretching this band, so they actually added a little bit of leather and they just like did their thing. So these fit literally perfect. All of that to say, I just thought of using like the shoe trees. And again, I'll have everything linked down below if you want to give this a try. So I have it literally in the skirt of the shoe. So if I were to like lift this up, you can see I have the shoe tree in there to hold the shape of the boot. Again, just to give you guys a heads up, it's a little tricky getting the shoe trees in the actual like skirt of the shoe, but I do give this a 10 out of 10 recommendation, just because like literally my boots are sitting up tall like without me having to do anything, so with that being said, let's get into the actual demonstration. Alrighty, so getting into the tools you need, of course you need your Givenchy boots. Again, I had actually done one here, and you can clearly see the difference in between the one that has the, I guess the brace is what we're gonna call it, and the one that doesn't. But in terms of like the tools that we need for today, so you need the boots, or like as boots that are similar to this, that have again some space in between the actual boot itself and the outer layer. Again, I'm just going to have this handy dandy cloth just so that I can kind of line my counter a little bit. And this is actually a shoe tree, or like a boot shoe tree, a shaft tree. I don't know what we want to call it, but it gives support to boots when you're not wearing them to prevent creasing, and it's more so used for storage. But I thought of an innovative way to use these in my Givenchy boots to keep the shape, because I tended to see a lot of sagging when I wore these boots after I got them stretched, but also like after a couple of like years after getting them. So again, leather, it does that, right? So let's get into the video. How I do this, and again, if you use the exact same like boot tree, shoe tree that I used, again, we want to start with this piece up here towards the top of the shoe, whereas the wider piece is at the bottom. Again, my thought process for this was, again, you have all of this like surface area down below that is kind of like wider than your calf piece here, so you would want more structure, I guess, in terms of like area. You would want more coverage down here than you would up here. So how we are doing it is upside down, with this hole pointing down on the top of the shoe or toe box area. So how I do this, and again, it's super hard to do it because the shoe itself is pointed and it's hard to get this in there, but it's honestly just a manipulation. So I might like speed this up a little bit, but to walk you guys through what I initially did was I kind of like tilted in on one side where it's like not really covering the top of the shoe, and I hope you guys can see clearly what I'm doing. But just be gentle, take your time, and let it do its thing. Think about it directionally, you know, like think about, okay, if I push it down on this side, what's gonna happen to it? Like, where exactly is it gonna go? Blah, blah, blah. Let's say I pushed it up too far and it's sitting like, well, right now it's sitting like here, right? But it's not at the actual like piece that like down here. So if I were to walk, this would still crease up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use that circle, put my finger in that hole that I just showed you guys to pull it down. What we did is we pulled it down to like literally like right here. So we'll cover it now. So what happens now is that when you walk, you don't see the creasing. Now you might be thinking, okay, like this is in there and you can see that it's not creasing when you walk. How does it feel when you have it on? Honestly, you don't really feel it. Again, it just feels like how they felt when they were new. Again, not really restrictive. It doesn't like inhibit me from like walking or anything. It literally, it's just a structured boot. If I were to ever get another pair, would honestly put that in there before I even wear them so that they look like brand new and structured at all times. But again, sometimes the wear look makes it look, you know, like cute. This is now my Givenchy boots and I am ready for the fall. Alrighty, so there you have it. We are now back and better, ready for the fall and winter season with our Givenchy Shark Lock boots. And I'm super excited to bring these back out and add these back to the rotation for the winter. Again, they are literally a perfect shoe. And if there's any way that I can help you guys, you know, just have like your pieces look better, sit better, be more tailored, I am willing to, you know, take the risk and try some things out, or even put you guys onto some shops and locations and things that, you know, that I might have already tried out. So with all of that being said, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you don't want to give this a try, by all means don't, but there is literally no damage to my boots at all. I've had these for I think 3 to 4 years now. So I went and took the risk, and now my boots look like they're maybe a year old instead of 4 years old. So with that being said, again, thank you guys all so much for watching and staying tuned throughout this video. I hope this helps at least one of you guys out there. Again, that is my goal and intention. And again, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.